Yo, Diddy is straight up shook in the courtroom right now. Remember when Katt was on Club Shay Shay dropping bombs about turning down Diddy's party?
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party.
Yo, Diddy is straight up shook in the courtroom right now. Remember when Katt Williams was on Club Shay Shay dropping bombs about turning down Diddy's party invites? He said, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about, right? 'Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. Now, Diddy's legal team is desperate to keep Katt from spilling more secrets that could land the bad boy mogul in prison for life. It's about to get real messy. In this video, I break down exclusive details about how Diddy is reportedly begging the judge to keep Katt Williams off the witness stand. Katt's prophetic warnings are hitting hard, and Diddy is clearly panicking inside a tense Manhattan federal courtroom. While Katt Williams isn't officially listed as a witness yet, the rumors of his potential testimony have reportedly left Diddy shaken. The panic stems from Katt's January 2024 appearance on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, where he made eerily accurate predictions about Diddy's downfall, months before federal agents raided Diddy's homes and arrested him on serious charges. All these big-ass deviants are catching hell in 2024, Williams said. It's up for all of them. Doesn't matter if it's Diddy or whoever, TGX, any of them. All lies will be exposed. Katt also claimed to have rejected multiple lucrative offers just to protect his integrity. I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole. 'Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. Those comments, once laughed off, now feel like warning shots as Diddy stands trial on charges including racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. Prosecutors have shown interest in possibly calling Williams to testify about what he knows regarding Diddy's infamous parties and the alleged culture of silence that let disturbing behavior go unchecked for decades. According to courtroom observers, Diddy appeared visibly distressed when Katt Williams' name came up during a pre-trial hearing about potential witnesses. Lauren LaRosa, a journalist covering the trial for The Breakfast Club, described Diddy's fragile demeanor. How does Diddy look? He looks stressed out. He's definitely a lot thinner. His face is pale with more gray hair than black. You could tell he was nervous. He even said in court, "Excuse me, Judge, I'm a little nervous." At one point, I saw his hand shaking, but he's very involved, fighting for his life, literally. He came in with a stack of paperwork, was on his tablet next to Brian Steele, reading every juror profile as things unfolded. This paints a stark contrast to the confident, untouchable image Diddy has maintained throughout his career. The man who once ruled the industry now sits, rattled, as the truth threatens to come out. Diddy once proudly declared himself a savage who gets whatever he wants. I got my MTV out. Savage, I'm a savage. Oh, I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get. What's next? What's next? I've got to get it. I'm not going to stay the fuck down. I'm not going to stay lying down. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. But that bravado now echoes hollowly within the walls of a Manhattan federal courtroom where Diddy faces charges that could lead to life in prison. The trial, which began with jury selection on May 5, 2025, has already featured harrowing testimony from several witnesses painting a disturbing picture of Diddy's alleged behavior. Officer Israel Flores, a Los Angeles police officer who worked hotel security in 2016, testified about responding to a distress call involving Diddy and his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Flores reported seeing Ventura with a black eye and noted that Diddy allegedly offered cash, interpreted as a bribe, to make the situation go away. Daniel Phillip, a male review manager, gave equally chilling testimony. He claimed to have been paid for sexual encounters with Cassie Ventura in 2012, with Diddy allegedly present, directing the acts and recording them. Phillip also alleged that Diddy confiscated his driver's license as a form of control and said he witnessed Diddy drag Cassie by her hair. As more witnesses take the stand, Diddy's legal team is reportedly scrambling to limit who can testify. Court filings show they've submitted multiple motions to block individuals not directly involved in the indictment's specific incidents. However, prosecutors argue that establishing a broader pattern of behavior is critical to proving the racketeering conspiracy charge, emphasizing that this is not about isolated incidents, but a long-running criminal enterprise. One name generating significant anxiety: Katt Williams. The comedian's January 2024 interview on Club Shay Shay, in which he declined Diddy's party invites and described widespread industry rumors, has taken on an eerily prophetic tone. Legal experts say his testimony could be challenged for relevance, but even the possibility has rattled Diddy. Journalist Lauren LaRosa observed Diddy's demeanor in court. He looked stressed, thinner, pale, graying. His hands were shaking. He asked the judge to go to the bathroom and admitted he was nervous. He sat next to Brian Steele with stacks of paperwork, deeply involved, fighting for his life. Among the confirmed witnesses is Cassandra Cassie Ventura, whose November 2023 lawsuit triggered the criminal investigation. Other key witnesses include Jane Doe Victim 2 as well as Victims 3 and 4, though prosecutors revealed on May 9, 2025, that Victim 3 cannot be located, potentially complicating parts of their case. Prosecutors have introduced graphic testimony about so-called freak-offs, drug-fueled sex parties allegedly orchestrated by Diddy. One witness recounted a 2016 party at Diddy's Star Island property during Miami's Ultra Music Week, where attendees' phones were locked away to prevent documentation. The witness described drug use, nudity, and sexual activity continuing into the early morning. A particularly disturbing detail: one of his sons, won't say which one, was helping pick who could go inside the main house where the freak-off was happening. People were naked, high, and the music was loud. Diddy pointed me out and said, "That's the one I want." As of April 2025, over 63 lawsuits have been filed against Diddy, involving more than 100 alleged victims. Some of the most damning evidence includes a 2016 surveillance video showing Diddy physically assaulting Cassie in a hotel hallway, footage made public in May 2024 and now admitted into evidence. The video shows Diddy grabbing, shoving, and kicking her, visual confirmation of the abuse she had long claimed. The indictment alleges that Diddy led a decades-long criminal enterprise using threats, drugs, intimidation, and money to force individuals, both male and female, into prolonged, coerced sexual encounters. Prosecutors argue this was not merely a swinger lifestyle, as the defense claims, but a carefully concealed trafficking operation. Despite being offered a plea deal, Diddy rejected it, choosing to fight the charges in court. He has been detained without bail at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center since September 16, 2024, deemed a serious flight risk. Reports from inside suggest he has violated prison rules by contacting potential witnesses and attempting to influence testimony. Adding to the gravity of the case are historical allegations stretching back decades. As early as 1990, multiple individuals, including Joey Dickerson-Neal, Liza Gardner, and April Lampro, have alleged drugging, rape, and violent sexual abuse involving Diddy. These early cases mirror the more recent allegations, adding weight to the prosecution's claim of a long-standing pattern of predation. Attorney Tony Busby announced in October 2024 that he represented over 100 new victims, including 25 minors, in civil complaints involving allegations as severe as those involving children as young as 9 years old. By February 2025, 10 more lawsuits were filed under the Gender Motivated Violence Act's deadline. Beyond the courtroom, Diddy's fall from grace has been swift. On June 7, 2024, Howard University revoked his honorary doctorate and returned his $1 million donation. Major business partners and media entities have distanced themselves. His legacy as a titan of hip-hop now hangs in the balance, perhaps irreversibly tarnished. From commanding stages and boardrooms to facing decades in prison, Diddy's descent from icon to inmate is one of the most dramatic collapses in entertainment history. And as each new testimony emerges, especially if Katt Williams eventually takes the stand, the full extent of what once happened behind closed doors may finally come to light. In the wake of growing allegations and a high-profile federal trial, Sean Diddy Combs' public image has undergone a dramatic unraveling. The city of New York rescinded the key to the city awarded to him in September 2023, while Miami-Dade County revoked the honorary Diddy Day, which had been established in 2016. Radio stations across the country began editing Diddy's songs, to remove references to him, with some stations pulling his music from rotation altogether. These legal proceedings have also prompted a wave of renewed scrutiny into past comments and interviews from people within Diddy's inner circle. One of the more notable examples comes from Usher, who lived with Diddy as a teenager in the 1990s. In a 2016 interview, Usher described his time with Diddy as pretty wild, admitting that he witnessed things he didn't fully understand. At the time, when the interviewer pressed him about Puffy Camp, Usher responded emphatically, "Hell no," when asked if he would ever send his own child to such an environment. A resurfaced 2002 interview further fueled public concern. In it, Diddy appeared to joke about locking women inside parties to keep them from leaving, suggesting the use of locks to create a hot environment that would influence behavior. While these comments may have once been overlooked, they now take on a more sinister tone amid serious allegations of abuse and coercion. The casual nature of Diddy's statements, made publicly and without fear of backlash, reflects a sense of impunity he appeared to possess throughout much of his career. This history has made witnesses like comedian Katt Williams especially concerning. For Diddy's defense team, Williams, known for his outspoken criticism of the entertainment industry, has made repeated references to rejecting Diddy's party invitations and predicted in early 2024 that many powerful figures would soon face consequences for their actions. Should he testify, his statements, especially if he can provide specific details about why he avoided Diddy's gatherings, could help corroborate the experiences of other witnesses. Reportedly, Diddy's legal team has petitioned Judge Aaron Subramanian to limit witness testimony to individuals directly involved in the specific incidents outlined in the indictment. This move appears to be an effort to keep figures like Williams off the stand. The trial, which began with jury selection on May 5, 2025, is expected to last approximately 8 to 10 weeks. Whether Katt Williams will ultimately testify remains uncertain, but his prior warnings have proven eerily prescient, adding another layer to a case that has already reshaped Diddy's legacy. For Diddy, who faces potential life imprisonment if convicted, the stakes could not be higher. Once a dominant figure in hip-hop and the broader entertainment industry, he now sits in court, diminished, anxiously observing as witnesses give damning testimony that could seal his fate.